This is Blake Temez with the Blake Temez podcast, where I speak as a Catholic layman to Catholic laymen about missional living, wisdom cultivation, and legacy building in service of Christ and his bride, the Church. Thanks for being here. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Hallelujah. I am recording rather late, and I'm a little bit quiet because the rest of the house is asleep, but in the spirit of keeping with my 122-day challenge, I did not want to let a day go by without recording and sharing some thoughts. So, as I record, there's a thunderstorm underway outside our home. So the sky still seems awake, and there's still some critters running around outside, preparing to find some place to keep shelter for a bit. In any case, as good a time as any to reflect on our connection to the natural order and how significant it is to have some type of way of staying related to the seasons and to like cosmological time in our Christian lives, and how the liturgical seasons often map onto that in a helpful way. It's not quite the same thing, right? To commemorate Easter and enter into the Easter season is not always exactly the same thing as appreciating and connecting to spring, although obviously they're related. The latter requires us to, keep an eye out on how the seasons are changing, how the weather's changing, and to actually spend time in the outdoors, and if possible with animals that seem to have a better intuitive sense of when the weather and when the temperature is changing, and even with plants that have a sense of that as well. That can be accomplished through having even a small garden, a single bed, with something growing. Thought I heard someone getting up, but in any case, and this reflection on, staying connected to cosmological time as well as liturgical time. Doing so can help us, stay grounded in our place in creation and recognizing creation as a gift, something that communicates God's presence to us, and something that helps us stay open to wonder and seeing an aspect of creation that is not ours to determine in the midst of all of our activities and to-dos that are our responsibility. The weather and the seasons are not, and it's just a good spiritual discipline to stay, again, connected to the natural order for that purpose. So let's call it for today. As always, thank you for your time and your attention, and God bless you in all your efforts. Peace.